Oh, really? What is it?
Oh, yeah. It's a little, like, I take tomatoes, right? And I squish them up, and it gets real, like, tomato sauce. And I put that in. And then I take kale salad. I put that in. I put ginger. I put ginger in it. Put that in. I put a little cayenne pepper in it. A little bell pepper.
Sounds disgusting.
He's making lasagna over there.
Sounds disgusting.
Can I get some of your lasagna?
Oh, man. It's the pepper. It makes you pep up.
Yeah, that'll do it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
Yo, AI, you got a minute?
Oh, yeah, Coach.
Come talk
Just about to head out for warm-ups.
Look, I just wanted to say the coaching staff really appreciates what you've been doing for the team lately.
Oh, thanks. That's always nice to hear.
Absolutely. So with that in mind, the coach is looking to expand your role. All right, we want you to be one of the first guys off the bench.
Oh, you mean like the sixth man?
Sure. Something like that. Just know that you're an important part of the team, all right?
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Absolutely.
It's a Western Conference battle here in Phoenix as the Suns look to work the home court advantage. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair. As we bring you another NBA, and David Aldridge is standing by for...
Well, guys, AI had an interesting time in the G League. He was first brought over by LA, but immediately traded to Fort Wayne. LA actually traded him for a player and, quote, sandwich privileges, unquote. Clearly, he flourished with the Mad Ants as he has made his way into the NBA. I'm hungry now. Guys?
Thank you, David. I'm not sure that trade has aged so well. But you know what, Greg? I bet both teams wish they had him now.
You know, we need more specifics on what kind of sandwiches they were. Were any chips involved or condiments to be named later?
Notice we've already had a few surprises this season. Some teams really exceeding expectations. Others have kind of gone the other way. What's your take? Brady's checked in for Phoenix. Memphis also making some changes. Green comes in for Jackson. And Parsons subbed in for Kyle Anderson. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. The big men are Green and Gasol. Conley out there with Garrett Temple. And it's Parsons in at the small forward. Pass to Ayton. Booker looking around. Just 5 to shoot. They get it back. And the shot goes down. Booker's got his first points in this one.
Well, it's encouraging to me that Devin Booker is willing to mix it up on the glass. How about that offensive board? Pretty.
And it's Conley penetrating. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist from Conley.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's A-Train, over by Conley. A-Train, the pass to Booker. Fader on the way. Green with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Temple gets the bucket.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
A-Train, the pass to Booker. He dishes it to Jackson. That shot misses. Great D that time from Green.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in, and the Grizzlies leading by 15. Here's Conley, and finished off by Conley.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
Booker outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for 8. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Warren subbed in for Josh Jackson.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Now the pass to Warren. Here's A-Train. Another shot, and no problem from Warren as he finishes at the rim.
Well, T.J. Warren is terrific at using his frame to become a factor on the glass. I love it.
Green finds Brooks. Here is Caspi. He's covered by Warren. Now Caspi. Oh, good on the three. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt, I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
Parsons dishes to Green. Parsons, right side. Conley for 3. Doesn't go for him. Suns trail by 12. Here's the teardrop. Goes back up. And Chandler lays it in. Chandler's got his first basket of the night.
Well, there's the king of the putbacks, right? Chandler devastating on the offensive glass.
Conley kicks to Caspi. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. Shot from 12. And it's off the back rim. No good. Bobbed up there for Chandler. Warren, good.
The way Warren controls his body is truly impressive. He's got the frame to absorb it.
Look at that shot! How did that go in?
Where does he pull that from?
And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for Memphis. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Devin Booker talks about the great intangibles of his young.
Play super hard because everything out there is instincts.
A nice swing pairing for sure. Booker providing offense and Greg Jackson known for his defense.
And a young team hungry for improvement. Kevin, they're both looking to be a big part of that.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
I think their play calling has been exceptional. They played with purpose and they played with aggressiveness.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Brooks, Chandler Parsons out there with Caspi. Then it's JaMychal Green, and it's Conley in at the point guard.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
A-Train, the pass to Warren. Here's A-Train, over by Conley. Back to Warren. Over Parsons. And the shot by Warren, no good.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
Here's Brooks. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Suns trail by 14. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Holmes passes to A-Train. Warren on the wing. Over Caspi. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And it's 6 points for T.J. Warren.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Conley. Passes it to Parsons. Back to Conley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Al Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, ball is knocked loose. Down low, A-Train. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Now just a three-point Memphis lead.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Brooks finds Green. Back to Brooks. Pass to Conley. 5 to shoot. At the top of the key, Caspi over Ariza. And another miss by Memphis.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's A-Train over by Conley. Here's A-Train. Another one falls for Phoenix.
He's been a marksman this period. The shot mechanics finally in sync.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Conley hits the Gasol. Shoots over Holmes. Gasol, no good. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. It's Ariza on the wing. Pass to A-Train. To the paint.
Oh, come on!
Brooks dishes to Casper. And here's Conley outside. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Grizzly. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the... We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go a platoon swap here for Phoenix. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Green is checked in for Gasol. Caspi comes in for Jackson. Parsons checked in for Kyle Anderson. And Brooks subbed in for Mike Conley. Ryan Anderson out there with Warren. And it's Chandler. Then there's A-Train, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The Suns trailing. And Ryan Anderson out of UC Berkeley entering his second decade in the NBA.
I mean, he's one of the guys that kind of helped popularize the volume three-point shooting big man. He enters the back nine of his career, and he's becoming a bit more of a defensive liability, but that stroke is as pure as ever.
6 on the shot clock. Brooks gets to Parsons. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. A-Train's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. And they take the lead. 8 points for T.J. Warren.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Memphis has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Brooks, the pass to Temple. Back to Brooks. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brooks has got 6 points.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's A-Train. He's got 8. It's stolen by Green. Parsons against Warren. And Parsons kicks to Brooks. Here's Temple. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Anderson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Daniels. Buries it from three-point range. Daniels has got the lead up to 1 now for Phoenix.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Here is Caspi. He's covered by Warren. Clock is at 3. Fades back. Rebound by A-Train.
Boy, no idea why. Look at the fadeaway. How clean. Look at the basket.
Now, here's Warren. Defense is right there. Here's A-Train. Poked loose. And Phoenix with another turnover here. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Suns.
And they're getting them up from beyond the arc. Shooting a solid percentage from out there, so thus far it hadn't been a problem.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Devin Booker comes in for Troy Daniels. Caspi finds Temple. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul. Now Caspi. In the corner, it's Temple. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Tuesday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And for that game against the Thunder, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Phoenix calls timeout.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Here's a look at the stats for Devin Booker. Last year, getting it done. Last season, he chipped in about 25 per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Well, his teammates understood that he was their best option. And understandably, Greg, they got him the rock.
Brooks kicks to Temple. Caspi passes to Parsons. Out to Brooks. Now the pass to Green. Over to the left wing. Here's Temple. A three-pointer, no good.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's stuttering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's deflected. And here's the break. Here's Booker. Parsons with the rebound.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They'll take that every time.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Phoenix ahead of 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jermichael Green is out there with Jackson. Then it's Conley. Then it's Brooks. And it's Caspi in at the small forward position. Suns leading by 5. From deep three-point range, but they recover it. Passes to A-Train. To the paint. Holmes kicks to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Here's A-Train. Rebounded by Jackson.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Caspi. Back to Brooks. Launches a 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Good on the three-point shot. Booker's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Suns. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Conley with it. Pass to Caspi. Back to Conley. Five to shoot. And yes, it's good. Conley's got 21 in the game.
You know, when Conley's scoring like this, I think they are a better team. I mean, the passing is great, but fill it up, Mike. I'm loving this.
Here's A-Train. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. A-Train with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, he's flat giving it to him right now. This timeout is critical if they're going to stop his momentum. I think you've got to make some major defensive adjustments.
Some changes for Memphis. Marc Gasol's checked in for Jermichael Green. Anderson against Booker. Over Anderson. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Booker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns. Outside Gasol. Over Ayton. Gasol no good.
You know, he's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
To the inside. Here's Ayton. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 3 on 3. Conley for 3. Here's Gasol. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Garrett Temple has checked in for the Grizzlies. Suns leading by 9. Now here's Booker. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got 14 points now in the second half.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Picked his pocket. Here's A-Train. The layup missed. Here's Temple, defended by Booker. And Temple kicks to Anderson. Right side, Conley. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by the Suns. Guys, you've got to think the bench to here would see it.
No question. That would be all she wrote. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Suns.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so hard.
They really did. And I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group, and that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Devin Booker.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's A-Train. Chandler outside. A-Train, the pass to Chandler, and Chandler throws it down.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Oh, there's no doubt. This crowd is into it, and it's because of how well their guys have played tonight.
Matt finds Green, and Green slams it in.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one falls for him. All free throws good for A-Train. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, I know it's early, but what you like about this team and these players, they've already established an identity. People have accepted their roles. They understand exactly what they're trying to achieve night in and night out. One of the players we'll see tonight, Brandon Ingram, second overall pick in 16. has drawn some
Goes together like the Heat and Miami as we get ready for an interconference contest here at the American Airlines Arena, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. Today's game marks the continuation of the Lakers' road schedule. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
And when I look at the Lakers, and you think we underestimated these guys, I mean, no one was suspecting they were going to be a team to be reckoned with, and all of a sudden now, they're looking like contenders.
I think the reason is they're working together. The game plan maximizes what they can do, given the talent they have.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with Lonzo Ball, and it's A-Train in at the 5. We have a long season still ahead of us. Benny, as a veteran, how much did you look to pace yourself as the season was going on, but in particular the early part of the season?
Great question, Kevin. I think you look at it as a veteran, you got to assess the situation. If you got to come out there and I guess push your pace as a veteran because you want a team to get off to a good start, hopefully the younger guys can continue that pace, or you have a team that's going well and they know you need them at the end. It's a tough call for some veterans, and that's why you see the veterans hanging around. They can do both.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the 3 by Miami. Back to Harris. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ball. And Whiteside sends it back.
Be careful. Whiteside is the ultimate rim protector.
Richardson gets a wide open look. And again, Miami with the triple.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the game.
Well, he has the ability to get you off on the right foot. Now it's just about sustaining it.
Now here is Harris. There's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. James, no good.
And on some plays, everything goes your way, except for the finish.
Johnson finds Richardson. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet. Richardson's got 8.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Now here is Harris. Stolen by Waiters. Dragic at the elbow. Waiters with the ball. Passes it to Whiteside. And that's going to be a travel. And we can look quickly at a group of rookies having a very good run. The top scoring first-year players in the NBA for the past 10 games. You take a look at the A-Train. 3rd in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
That's just an impressive scoring run. And guys, I don't think he's done. He's got a lot more where that came from.
Now here's James. 26 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
He'd have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Dragic against Ball. Dragic kicks to Waiters. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Richardson. Here's Johnson. Ball with the rebound. The Lakers trail. Inside. And James gets it to go on the assist by Ball.
I'll tell you, LeBron with the ball inside feels like a foregone conclusion.
Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it shows some improvement and consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
Now here's Waiters following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Rejected by Harris.
I mean, you have to be cognizant of where Harris is. He's solid at timing when the block shots.
And a new group in for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Whiteside. Kelly Olynyk comes in for James Johnson. Winslow's checked in for Josh Richardson. And Ellington is subbed in for Dion Waiters. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Beasley's checked in. Now here's Winslow. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. He has shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Steve Hassan Whiteside, a fearsome finisher inside with his length. Talk about his offensive game.
Well, he started to develop a pretty good touch out to mid-range. He has soft hands, a little floater in there. Still, it's his dunking and finishing that keeps him in the highlight reels.
Dragic and Richardson, their backcourt. Whiteside is out there with Justice Winslow. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's A-Train. 20-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
He can be masterful in there, especially when there's no rim protection.
Ball against Dragic. Kicks to Whiteside. Makes it off the glass. Whiteside's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Maintaining focus through contact. When Whiteside does that, he's unstoppable.
James in the post. He's guarded by Johnson. A fadeaway off the left rim and out. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Whiteside, it's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Harris outside. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
Now here's Dragic. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Johnson in the corner. Shoots over Kuzma. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. All right, let's catch up with our Sunline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. There's Winslow following the bucket by the Lakers. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Kuzma. Back to James. He gets that one. LeBron's got 6.
With the elite handle, LeBron has defenders at his mercy.
Dragic the pass to Whiteside. Richardson gets to Winslow. Dishes it to Whiteside. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. Second chance shot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Kuzma. Averaging about 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
Dion Waiters checked in for Justice Winslow. Harris outside. He kicks to LeBron. Over Johnson. And another basket for the Lakers.
Well, Goran Dragic was selected as an alternate for the All-Star game last season. But this Miami Heat team still lacks star power.
Dragic finds Waiters. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's James. He's got 8. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Heat are a playoff caliber team, but hard to see them really, Smitty, breaking through as presently constructed.
They have some quality young players, but make no mistake, they love to swing a trade for a franchise player.
The Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Michael Beasley. He's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Right side, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Ball kicks to Harris. Beasley up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Beasley, the pass to A-Train. Off Benny and off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Nice interior passing, and then the strong finish.
For Miami, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Johnson with the bounce pass. Dragic against Ball. Just his first attempt, and there's another one for the Heat.
And doing much better now. In that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities. Bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Now here is Harris. The shot from the low post is good. Harris has got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Adept at scoring from any area of the floor. Harris, a guy you gotta stay up on.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Takes it from 10. Doesn't go that time. And the Lakers going the other way now. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up. A lot of unforced turnovers.
They sure got some breaks, but hey, they did a really awesome job turning those mistakes into gold at the other end.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
A different look for Miami. Olynyk comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Ellington is subbed in for James Johnson. And then for Los Angeles, Ingram, he's checked in for LeBron. Josh Hart comes in for Harris. And it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope in for Lonzo Ball. Now, here's Dragic. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Over Caldwell-Pope. And too long on the shot.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Lakers lead by 2. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at James, what a contribution.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Lonzo Ball out there with Harris. And it's A-Train in at the 5. You always hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. Talk a little bit about the unique bond that you NBA players, Steve, share.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that brotherhood is something special, Kevin, because there are guys that's going through some of the same situations you've been through, especially when you get a chance to talk to some of the veterans. And then the younger guys, when you become a vet, you share all that knowledge. And then what I love about it, that brotherhood, even when you retire, you get a chance to still keep in touch. And you see the evolutions of a lot of those players' families. You see their kids grow, and you love to still be a part of that unique situation.
I mean, the confidence coming into play here. Harris knows he's got what it takes to knock down that three ball.
A step back shot here. Haters no luck.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. A-Train, the pass to James. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's A-Train. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep, Richardson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
Feeds it to LeBron. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, you know, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
Now a timeout called by Miami. LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in LA for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie. And a moment now to check out the numbers for Dragic. 8th in assists, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Now here's Raiders. 7 points in the game. Outside Dragic. And there's the pass to Whiteside. That's tipped, and he recovers it. Basket good. Whiteside's got 4 points now in the quarter. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Richardson against James. Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. Here's A-Train, and he jams it with authority.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
The Heat trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dragic against Ball. Dragic finds Johnson. To the inside. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Kuzma passes to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Just solid at getting up there to hammer that one down. Harris got to keep this guy out of the paint.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Whiteside. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Clock at 6. Dragic kicks to Waiters. Over Harris. No good off the back of the rim. Here are the Lakers. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Pass to A-Train. 2-drop shot. Back to Harris. And there's another one for the Lakers.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Waiters surveying the D. Richardson kicks to Dragic. Oh, Whiteside in position. Can't hit that one.
And a little frustration now, missing on the catch and flush.
You know, because it's all about timing, just unable to connect. One of those plays you really want back. I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Steve, offenses have gotten so good at stretching the floor. What are defenses doing to counteract that?
I think that what they're doing right now is they're having guys with the versatility of switching, because if you run pick and roll and you can switch, it keeps everybody in front of you. And I think also right now they're having multiple guys and going deeper to have guys who are in foul trouble that they can look down to their bench and they can play 10 or 12 guys on their roster.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
Dragic with a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that putback down with the authority.
Back to Winslow. Shoots over Ingram. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
To the paint. They swipe it. Ingram against Winslow. It's blocked.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
It falls, and 2 points from A-Train.
And Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He can also dish the rock.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Heat call time here.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
And Miami making a change here. Richardson's checked in. And then for the Lakers, Josh Hart comes in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Harris. And Hart has it in the corner. Again, Los Angeles.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Ellington kicks to Olynyk. Dish now to Dragic. They could use a bucket. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Caldwell Pope. And Steve Goran Dragic, the most improved player back in 2014. He led Slovenia to a gold medal at the 2017 Eurobasket tournament.
You know, one of the better European players of the last decade. A slashing penetrator, crafty finishing around the rim as well.
Timeout called the Lakers. And this break gives us a moment to look at the leading playmakers among rookies for the past 10 games. We take a look at the A-Train, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
And doing a great job of finding his teammates, just making some highlight reel passes these past few weeks.
Caldwell Pope passes to Ingram. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dragic against Caldwell Pope. Now here's Dragic. Kicks it to Olynyk. Over Caldwell Pope. Olynyk can't hit. Lakers leading by 23. Caldwell Pope passes to A-Train. Back to Caldwell Pope. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
It's led to a big lead. Credit the leadership on this team. They've kept everyone focused on what matters.
Dragic taking his time here over Caldwell Pope. Again, the miss by the Heat.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
The Lakers have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, much improved.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
That's definitely the classic crossover. You can embellish it all you want, but when it comes to that, pure mechanic. Well, you know what they say, Griff. You know, defense wins champion.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And coming right up, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And tonight, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's decide on a nickname once and for all. Big fella, you going with the alphabet or the Greek Freak?
Greek Freak is catchier, but as he gets better, he'll become a super freak. Oof. Like my main man Joel from high school.
Yes.
He was a freak.
Yes. He may soon be calling him the perennial MVP.
I think Greek Freak has a better ring to it.
Yeah, I do too. But if you think, a lot of teams passed on this guy. I know what they're saying to themselves. You know what they're calling themselves? Dummies.
Oh,
that's a good one.
That was quick. And now we go.
Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the... And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, thanks very much. Now, after college, AI...
David, thank you for that. From all accounts, he was a solid member of that Shanghai team.
Yeah, and for undrafted players, there are now a handful of options to get into the NBA beyond the draft, the G League, and also playing overseas.
And A-Train, he's checked in for the Bucks. So on the floor for Denver, Murray and Harris, the guards. Millsap and Jokic, the pair inside. And it's Porter at the 3 spot. Harris kicks to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. Goes back up. Jokic, no good.
Not a lot going his way. Everything he's shooting is just off the mark. I mean, somehow he's got to figure out a way to turn it around.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Stolen by Bledsoe. It's 2-on-1. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. It's all knotted up.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
Murray kicks to Harris. Shot from 16. A shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance, felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Murray against Bledsoe. Jokic finds Millsap. No good that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe right side. For Murray. No good from Bledsoe. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And we all know a hostile environment. All is tough, but they were the better team on that night.
No question about it. Owned in completely. They demonstrated real grit in a tough place to play, and they got the result they wanted.
Murray kicks to Harris. Bledsoe against Murray. Pass to Millsap. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Henson. Comes up. It's down. The breakaway slam.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Lopez is checked in for John Henson. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Antetokounmpo. Brogdon, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Eric Bledsoe. And the Denver Nuggets, look at their improvement last year, Clark, especially on their home court.
Yeah, you know, they owned the NBA's fourth best home record last season, Kevin. They went 31-10, and, you know, some of it obviously is the altitude, but also when you've got younger players, they play better at home because they're not quite emotionally mature enough to be consistent on the road yet.
Good work there as it goes. And it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Denver's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Thomas goes in, misses, and the dry spell continues.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here this summer.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Barton outside. Plumlee against Lopez. Hernan Gomez kicks to Barton. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Bucks. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And as a result, there was a blowout. Credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
Here's Thomas. Here's Plumlee.
And Lopez with his size is so good at just taking away space at the defensive end.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Bucks on top. They lead by 13. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kounopi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. You know, but that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Thomas and Barton are their backcourt. Plumlee out there with Trey Lyons. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the three, the small forward. And that one's good. Barton
shoots an impressive percentage from inside now. I like watching Barton do his thing from this area.
Dellavedova kicks to Muhammad. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the Bucks with these great new facilities, a new coaching staff, a talented roster. What's the upside for this team, Clark?
I think, Kevin, a top 4 seed in the East is very much in the realm of possibility. They have quality players around Giannis, and in this league, you've got to have multiple stars to compete for titles. They're on their...
And group substitution here for Milwaukee. A-Train, he's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Antetokounmpo comes in for Muhammad. Chris Middleton's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Matthew Dellavedova. That's good from Antetokounmpo. A lot of coaches out there, Clark, wear their emotions very prominently on their sleeve. Others take the calm, cool approach as a player. Was there a particular style that you preferred?
Yeah, my preference was cool, calm, be direct, be firm, but not necessarily overly emotional. And in my short stint with the Pacers, Jack McKinney was more of the cool and calm approach. He was excitable, but a little bit, George was a little more emotional, but still, I enjoyed playing for both of them because I think I was clear in that they were trying to get the best out of me and the best out of the team.
Good way to look at it. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed Senator Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown. That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game." He feels that staying calm helps him succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. A shot off that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Milwaukee leading by 16. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
For Milwaukee, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
A-Train, and stolen by Murray. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And beginning to pull away. Really effective play calling halfway through this.
Well, you know, you got to give them credit. I mean, they flipped the switch, and they're not looking back now.
Harris gets to Millsap. Here's Jokic. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one.
Jokic is really good in these pick and pop situations. He loves it, and he executes them very well.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Middleton the pass to A-Train. Lays it up and banks it in. A-Train's got 10 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Murray with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, passed the ball well that last time out. Pinpoint passes and racked up a bunch of assists. That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatened. Platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A-Train is out there with Muhammad. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's Tyler Zeller. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Having now been a head coach for 5 full years, 2 years with the Kings, 3 with the Nuggets, Malone's had his fill of inexperienced rosters and has done a reasonably good job with them.
Martin with it, now guarded by A-Train. Barton kicks to Lyles, and Thomas has it in the corner. Over Dellavedova. It's hit again. Plumlee trying to break loose, and it's laid in by Barton. Barton's got 7 points.
Yeah, you know what? I think Barton does a nice job hitting the boards. Would love more of that kind of intensity from him.
Here's Muhammad. They get it back. Second chance shot. Shot's good for A-Train. 12 points for him.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
And it's great to see how Malone's been able to develop these young players.
Yeah, it sure is, because I think the players have a lot of respect for him. They play hard for him, certainly, and they see he's willing to make adjustments. I think he does a nice job adapting his style to his personnel.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
First free throw is good. Clark, when you're evaluating young players, and you see a lot of them at the college ranks and certainly in the early years in the NBA, aside from their talents between the lines, which qualities tell you this kid has a chance to be special?
A couple of things. Humility, understanding their ability, but also recognizing they've still got work to do. That's one of the great qualities anybody can have. Work ethic, self-starting, and then you try to see if in fact they've worked through some challenges. How have they handled adversity? I mean, when you look at those things and couple them with talent, now you've got somebody that you feel like can be special.
Here's Thomas, gets the 14-footer to fall.
And that short area quickness really helps Thomas get his shot from mid-range.
Drive in the pass to A-Train. Lopez outside. Here's the floater. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got his first basket of the night.
How about Brogdon with the floating jumper? You know when he's pulling that one out, he's feeling really good.
Zeller against Wyatt. Muhammad with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Muhammad's got it. To the left wing. Here's A-Train. Hernan Gomez covering. No good from A-Train. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Barton in the corner. Back to Hernan Gomez. The Nuggets moving the ball around. It's Barton on the wing. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. Connects from three-point range. Barton's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Nuggets. Bucks leading by 22. Passes it to A-Train. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. It's stolen by Wiles. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Thomas is running. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And you know for that Hornets matchup, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Eric Bledsoe comes in for Shabazz Muhammad. And a switcher also for Denver. Murray's checked in. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
It was very close, and I wouldn't mind letting them play on that one. It wasn't blatant by any means.
Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Antetokounmpo passes to A-Train. And stolen by Barton. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Thomas kicks to Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And it's 13 points for Will Barton.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. In a moment now, take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Nuggets trail by 21. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the pair inside. Thomas is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Barton in at the 3. Thomas, no good. Bucks leading by 21. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. You know, every coach talks about playing team basketball, Clark. When it comes to the fans, they really come out to see the stars. What do you think is the psychology behind that?
Well, I think fans enjoy elite players and great talent across any sport. But they also recognize that team play is critical to winning.
Take a break.
So I think it's a combination. Fans, I think we've got to give them a little more credit. Sure, they want to see the stars play, but they want to win, and they know to win, teams have to be about team basketball, not just highlighting and enjoying the stars.
And that one misses.
And, you know, the Bucks in recent seasons have employed an aggressive trapping style defensively. Diminishing returns, though, as the league has figured it out. Now they've gone back to the drawing board.
Here's what Milwaukee's fifth group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Millsap. Trey Lyles comes in for Porter. Will Barton, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Isaiah Thomas subbed in for Murray. On the free throw, no good. And with the Bucks' length and athleticism, the pressure style of D made sense.
Yeah, you know, but when it broke down, Kevin, they gave up open threes in today's game. That's almost as bad as a layup.
And there's the pass to A-Train. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Denver's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And, Greg, that's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The ball movement, exquisite, incredible. I mean, dime dropping all over the place all game long.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Barton finds Hernan Gomez. And he banks in the layup.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Well, hopefully they can ride this momentum into the next game, because this one is done. Over. Fine.
And here is Dellavedova. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.